One minute I feel shit. Next minute I'm the shit. Anyways, yeah, I was just really addicted to this reel sound, okay? Like, I know it's Up and Down by Doja Cat, and I got a book. Not a book. This is not one single book. I got around 9 books from this Instagram store. I'll just put it up here, and I'm really excited to open this package. And yeah, it's my first time doing a book haul, so yeah, you're gonna see the nerd side of me. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, so first of all, we have this, which is To Kill a Mockingbird. And I always wanted to read this. Yeah, I wore my specs because I cannot read without my specs, and I broke my contact lens, so I cannot wear contact lens too. And it's sad, I know, but this is a really pretty book. I always wanted to read this. I always wanted to buy this, and I know it is in almost every English literature class outside India, but in India, I mean, like the school I studied in, we did not have this for our literature course. So I was always curious to know about this book and what is the story behind it. So yeah, maybe I want to read it, so I bought it. I mean, I want to read it, so I bought it. And To Kill a Mockingbird. Okay. A lawyer's advice to his children as he did Scout and Jem Finch, Harper Lee explores with exuberant humor the irrational. Funny, it's so likable. Oh my god, I'm so excited to read this. I always wanted to read this. Oh my god. Yay. Okay, so the next book we have is, okay, it's here. It is Everything is Fucked by Mark Mason. Now, I have Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I don't know where the book is right now. I just like borrowed it from a friend. I don't have the original copy with me, but this is the original copy of Everything is Fucked, okay? And it's a book about hope, and I really liked reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck because it was kind of controversial, kind of not controversial, kind of like, you know, some parts were really relatable, some parts were not at all relatable, but I really liked reading it, okay? And it's nice to have, you know, some modern dictionary words in a book about hope and, you know, philosophy, like not exactly philosophy, but whatever you want to call that. So yeah, I don't think this is the original copy because the quality of the paper, like the paperback, is like not really perfect, but I'm not gonna criticize it because a book is a book. I do not care. I bought it with my own money, and that's all. Just because everything appears to be a mess doesn't mean you have to be one. My life is a mess, thank you. Mark Mason's book is a call to arms for a better life and better world, and could not be more needed right now. From the author of the international mega bestseller The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck comes a counterintuitive guide to the problems of hope. We live in an interesting time. Materially, everything is the best it's ever been, yet somehow everything seems to be irreparably and horribly fucked. And that's so true. Like, my life is so fucked right now, only I know how fucked it is. What's going on? If anyone can put a name to our current malaise and help fix it, it's Mark Mason. Yeah. In Everything is Fucked, Mason draws on mountains of psychological research as well as on the timeless wisdom of philosophers from Plato to Tom Waits to dissect religion, politics, money, entertainment, and the internet. With his usual mix of irritation and humor, Mason challenges us to be more hones on ourselves, openly defying our definitions of faith, happiness, freedom, and even of hope itself. One of the great modern writers has produced another book that will set the agenda for years to come. Now, I'm excited to read this because everything is fucked, and I kind of relate to it because everything is fucked right now. So, yeah, this is the second book. Next, I bought Gillian Flynn's Gone Girl. I watched the movie, and in case you don't know, it is my favorite movie. Like, I mentioned this so many times, Gone Girl is my favorite movie, and I always wanted to read the book version, because the book version is always better. So yeah, I'm really happy I got this. Well, here is the blurb. Who are you? What have you done to each other? Haha. These are the questions Nick Dunn finds himself asking on the morning of his fifth wedding anniversary when his wife, Amy, suddenly disappears. The police suspect Nick. Amy's friends reveal that she was afraid of him, that she kept secrets from him. He swears it isn't true. A police examination of his computer shows strange searches. He says they weren't made by him. And then there are the persistent calls on his mobile phone. So what had happened to Nick's beautiful wife? I'm not gonna give you guys any spoiler, but this book is amazing. I mean, like, I know, like, the story will be amazing because I've, like, watched the movie and the movie was mind-blowing, okay? Like, my mind was completely, like, out of, like, proportion, out of, I don't know what I'm saying, but after watching that movie, I was, like, really mind-fucked, okay? So maybe I'll be the same after reading this book. Oh my god, I'm so happy. Okay, so this is the hardcover of Ikigai. I don't know how to pronounce this. It's Ikigai, I guess, but it is the Japanese secret to long and happy life, and it is okay. The quality is kind of not that great, but it's still fine, I guess, because the story is the story after all. Yeah, it's kind of uneven. I really like books when they're like even and like beautiful and perfect, okay? Well, discover the Japanese secret to a long and happy life with the internationally best-selling guide to Ikigai. Ikigai is passion, mission, profession. Come on, camera, focus. Then there's vocation and profession, and yeah, I guess I said 4. What do you love? What the world needs? What you can be paid for? What you're good at? The people of Japan believe that everyone has an Ikigai, a reason to jump out of bed each morning. Oh my god, inspiring and comforting. This book will give you the life-changing tools to uncover your personal Ikigai. It will show you how to leave urgency behind, find your purpose, nurture friendships, and throw yourself into your passions. Bring meaning and joy to every day with Ikigai. Now, recently I have been facing a lot of issues in my relationships, and I really want to, be a better person. So I've been like, buying these books and stuff. Like, I've been reading a lot of books, and like I've been trying to focus on my life and my own personality. So yeah, maybe this book will help me a lot. Well, I got Stephen Hawking's The Grand Design. It is both by Stephen Hawking and Leonard Milodino, and I am not good at names. I don't know if I pronounce it correctly, but I always wanted to read a book by Stephen Hawking. Okay, so his is a brain of extraordinary power. When and how did the universe begin? Why are we here? Is the apparent grand design of a universe evidence for a benevolent creator who set things in motion? Or does science offer another explanation? In the grand design, the most recent scientific thinking about the mysteries of the universe is present in a language marked by both brilliance and simplicity. Model-dependent realism, the multiverse, the top-down theory of cosmology, and unfilled M-theory, all are revealed here. This is the first major work in nearly a decade by one of the world's greatest thinkers. A second startling. Okay, the print, the print is kind of faded, but okay. A lavishly illustrated guide to discoveries that are altering our understanding and threatening some of our most cherished belief systems. The Grand Design is a book that will inform and provoke like no other. Okay, I'm excited. The nerd in me is like coming up in this video. And this is not lastly, I have 3 more books, but they're like a set. This is the Diary of Wimpy Kid, and I love reading the diaries of Wimpy Kid because I've been reading it since I was a child, and I just love it, okay? I love reading them. So, though it's very, like, I'm too old to read this book, maybe, but I don't think there's an age for any book, right? So, like, it is, like, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I just want to read it, okay? Remember how I said that if some jerk caught me carrying a book with diary on the cover, they were gonna get the wrong idea? Well, that's exactly what happened today. My brother Roderick. Look at this, guys. Oh my god, I love the comics here. Now that Roderick knows I have another journal, I'd better remember to keep this one locked up. Roderick actually got hold of my last journal, but don't even get me started on that story. Even without my Roderick problems, my summer was pretty lousy. Whatever you do, don't ask me how I spent my summer holiday because I definitely don't want to talk about it. Yeah, same. I feel the same. I spent my summer holiday sitting in bed and making YouTube videos. That's all I did. And going on Clubhouse. So yeah, this reminds me a lot of some. Now this is the set by Agatha Christie. Now I have been reading Agatha Christie's Crooked House and I am loving this book. I'm still reading it, and you can see I like, whenever I read books, I like have these bookmarks and all, so like they're like, that's the way I read books, okay? So if you find a book in my room which has bookmarks in it, you know that I'm reading it, and like I probably read it or something. Anyways, this is Agatha Christie. Okay, let me open this. Okay, so we have, in a global poll to mark the Queen of Crimes, 125th. Okay, notification. You know, like, I love mystery, I love crime, and this is the best. I mean, I don't like doing crime. I'm just saying I love reading about crime and watching crime stories. So Agatha Christie is definitely famous for that. And this is like, wait, I cannot like, okay. Fuck, this is tight. Okay. Agatha Christie Murder. What is it? Murder on the Orient Express. Agatha Christie Murder on the Orient Express. I don't even remember the books I ordered, but yeah, it has come after like, you know, like around 1 month or something. Okay, the murderer is with us on the train now. Oh my god, this is interesting. Just after midnight, the famous Orient Express is stopped in its tracks by a snowdrift. A passenger lies dead in his compartment, stabbed a dozen times, his door locked from the inside, isolated by the storm, and with the killer in the midst. Detective Hercule Poirot must identify the prime suspects from a scornful and impatient array of foreign passengers before the murderer decides to strike again. Oh my god, that's scary, okay? I'm interested. I'm definitely interested. Now this is Murder of Roger Ackroyd, and I'm excited. The cover page was fantastic. It looks phenomenal. I love this. But okay, what is it about? Poor Roger Ackroyd. He knew that the woman he loved had been harboring a guilty secret. She poisoned her first husband and yesterday she killed herself. But guilty secrets rarely stay secret. Who had been blackmailing her before her death? Had it really driven her to suicide, and would it all be revealed in a letter that arrived in the evening post? Sadly, Roger Ackroyd wasn't going to live long enough to find out. Okay, he's gonna die. Great. Okay, and this is the last book by Agatha Christie that I bought. It is And Then There Were None. Wow, this guy is cute. This guy is also cute. I don't know what's wrong with me finding cute guys on cover pages, but wow. 10 strangers are invited to Soldier Island, an isolated rock of the Devon coast. Cut off from the mainland, with their generous host mysteriously absent, they are each accused of a terrible crime. Oh my god. Then one of the party dies suddenly. How does she get these ideas from? Like, oh my god, I want to be like her. I want to be like, someday I want to write true crime. And like, I want to write, not true crime exactly, but fictional crime or something. Like the book I wrote, it did not really have crime in it. It had crime, but it did not have crime at the same time. But this, oh my god, she's an inspiration, guys. She's amazing. And she's a mystery herself, okay? Like, have you like heard about her conspiracy theories? They're like so mind-fucking. Oh my god. Cut off from the mainland with their generous host, haha. Then one of the party dies suddenly and they realize there may be a murderer in the midst. A murderer who might strike again and again. Oh my god. I guess I'm gonna read this first, okay? Not because of the cute guys, but I'm just gonna read it first, okay? Oh my god, this was the little book haul, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a big thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I'm opening my specs because I have to click my thumbnail pictures. Yay. Bye! Missing someone.
is as normal. Missing someone, and missing someone.